Italy is a favorite among travelers for its rich culture, diverse landscapes, and incredible food. The Mediterranean country is comprised of 20 different regions and has so much to see that you really need a few months to explore it all. One thing you don't want to do is to leave feeling like you rushed to see everything. You really want to slow down a little bit and enjoy the culture in Italy. Here are our recommendations for a taste of everything Italy has to offer. From small hillside towns in Tuscany to big cities with deep history, to gorgeous coastlines and breathtaking mountains, this itinerary has something for every kind of traveler. Your adventure will begin in Venice. This iconic city is intertwined with a complex canal system. Due to rising sea levels, the city is more prone to flooding than ever, so now is the time to see it. We recommend 3 to 4 days in Venice to explore. You'll find as you wander through the series of alleys above the canals, the city has a certain energy about it. Going from active and loud to peaceful and quiet within seconds as you move through the historic city gives it a life unlike any other place. While you're in Venice, be sure to make your way to the iconic sites like Doge's Palace, the Piazza and Basilica di San Marco, and the Grand Canal. It's not cheap, but if you can squeeze it into your budget, we recommend a gondola ride for a different perspective of the city. If you have the time, take a ferry to the nearby islands. Murano is famous for its glass blowing, and watching them make glass is entertaining at the least. You can buy some and bring it home with you as a souvenir as well. Murano is known for its colorful fishing houses and its lace production, and Torcello is less popular and has ornate palaces and churches to admire. Regardless of which island you choose to visit, it's fun to get away from Venice and see the coastal side of things. The fish markets are definitely worth an early morning visit. If you enjoy cooking, be sure to book a vacation rental with a kitchen and buy some fresh seafood in the morning to enjoy one evening. They have all kinds of fish and squid and octopus and shellfish and anything else you can really think of. If you'd rather just dine out, Venice has a ton of amazing restaurants and an iconic Italian culinary scene that will open your eyes to the world of authentic Italian food. By the way, Italy is not the place for a diet. Postpone that until after your trip. While they do serve a little bit of everything, I really recommend getting some seafood while you're here. You won't regret it. Even though Italy is a relatively large country, the train systems are so efficient, it's easy to get around quickly. After Venice, take a train ride through Milan to Lake Como or Lake Maggiore. These gorgeous Italian lakes border Switzerland and the breathtaking Italian Alps. Stay for 2 or 3 days depending on how much hiking and boating you want to do. Some of the towns can feel a little touristy, but the rooftop pools and astounding views make up for that. Take a day to explore the mountains on some of the abundant hiking trails. The nearby cable cars make it easy to navigate different levels of hiking difficulties, so everyone from adventure enthusiasts to casual view seekers can enjoy. There's something about simultaneously being near the water while looking at the mountains that's just good for the soul. Italy has many places where stone meets water that are worth exploring, but there's something about Lake Maggiore and Lake Como and the other surrounding lakes that really give you a northern Italian experience that you can't get anywhere else in the country. Next, we have the Cinque Terre, or Five Lands. The picturesque, colorful villages on the cliffsides are a favorite among travelers. With great food, wine, and views, it is not a destination you want to miss. It's worth visiting for 3 or 4 days to really enjoy the coast and its offerings. The 5 villages offer a lot of the same, but they also each have their own characteristics that make them special. Maggiore has plenty of shops, houses, and vineyards that line the side of a cliff. Venice has a lively waterfront with a sort of low pier that is great for swimming on calm days. The water is so clear, it looks too shallow to dive, but it's actually very deep. Monterosso El Mar has a proper beach for swimming and great nightlife with modern hotels. Rio Maggiore has churches and vineyards with a fair representation of how regular life in a small Italian village feels. Corniglia is situated at the top of a cliff and is most known for its wine. Any of the villages are great to visit, and there's a train and walking path along the cliff sides so you can easily access each one. Our recommendation is to stay in one village and then take expeditions to the other ones so that you can experience a few before you leave. There are no cars allowed in the villages, which lends to the peacefulness you'll find there. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is also known for its amazing local seafood. Try fritto misto, a plethora of fried seafood in a paper cup, or frutti di mare, translated to fruit of the sea. Next, you'll experience the small town feel of Spello in the Perugia province. Situated on the top of a hill, this ancient town is surrounded by walls and has beautiful views over the rolling hills of Umbria. As you wander the cobblestone streets, you'll notice an abundance of flowers, which is no surprise since Spello is known for its flower festival. Explore the quaint local shops and the churches scattered throughout the city. There are several restaurants with great vantage points near the top of the city. We recommend ordering a few pizzas and enjoying the view of the rolling hills, especially at sunset. Spello operates at a slower pace, even for Italy, and that's saying something. We recommend 2 days in Spello to explore and unwind. If you're not really interested in just taking a couple of days to do very little, you may want to check out some vineyard tours nearby. This area is known for its vineyards and its wine, and has some great locations very close to Spello to explore. Also, just a short drive away is the town of Assisi, which is the birthplace of St. Francis and is a popular pilgrimage spot. You'd really be rushed to hit all the big cities in Italy in 2 weeks, and you'd be missing out on all the previously mentioned gems. But our recommendation for a must-see city is Rome. The rich history, art, and culture in this ancient city is definitely worth exploring. Some notable sites are the Colosseum, the Trevi Fountain, the Pantheon, and Vatican City. 3 days should be enough to enjoy the city and see the major points of interest, but if you're really into history, you may want to stay for 4 or 5. The Vatican is a popular attraction, so you'll want to get up early to minimize crowds. We recommend buying standard or skip-the-line tickets online to save yourself some time while you're there. You can easily spend an entire day here, but for most people, a half a day is enough to enjoy highlights like Michelangelo's frescoes, the Raphael rooms, and the Sistine Chapel. Even for travelers without an enthusiasm for the arts, the Vatican is really impressive. The Colosseum is also another popular tourist attraction. Enjoy it from a distance or head inside to learn about the history and culture behind this impressive structure. Some other must-see attractions are the Pantheon and the Trevi Fountain. The Pantheon is known for its open oculus dome roof and its slanted floor. The Trevi Fountain is an 18th century iconic stone fountain with intricate Baroque artwork. It's definitely impressive, standing at 26 meters tall and 49 meters wide. It tends to be pretty crowded though, so if you want to land a good picture, try to go when there aren't as many people out. Rome, like most other big cities, also has an excellent culinary scene. Make the most of your last stretch in Italy, and enjoy all the pizza, pasta, focaccia, risotto, and gelato that you can eat. Don't forget to wash it down with some Italian coffee, limoncello, or wine. After your first trip, you'll likely find yourself wanting to go back to Italy. It's a magnificent place with so many different regions to explore, and food that will follow you in your dreams years later. Have you been to Italy? What places would you recommend? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe for much more travel-related content in the near future. It takes a lot of work to put these together, so we really appreciate it. Also, let us know what other places you'd like to see. Thank you all so much for watching. Happy travels!